Now what will it be? Death or exile?
Oh yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the TV Exiles. This week we are continuing our look at HBO's new series Watchmen. As we move forward, we will begin covering each episode with more spoilers as we discuss the growing narrative. So let's get into episode 2. Let's start with the official synopsis from HBO. As Angela relives the haunting memories of an attack on her family, she detains a mysterious man who claims responsibility for Tulsa's most recent murder. Elsewhere, an original play is performed for an audience of one. The most important question I asked last week was, is this Watchmen? I don't feel like it was then, and episode 2 still doesn't add much to that feeling that we are in the world of Watchmen. There is, however, a sequence on the in-universe show American Hero story shown, and it involves the vigilante Hooded Justice, known from the graphic novel and film. The scene takes place in the original Watchmen timeline and shows the masked hero foil a robbery in a very violent fashion. While it looks more like the TV style and a little less cinematic, they did shoot it in a more Snyder-esque way, with some brutal violence and plenty of slow motion. The choreography is well handled and definitely gives us the closest feeling to Watchmen yet. Outside of that scene, this episode overall was not thick with new plot elements. We do get some continued setup for bigger things to come, but there's not enough information yet to really judge. I will leave those threads alone until there's a bit more to piece together. From a technical aspect, though, the show continues to look very good. We are still very grounded for our set pieces, so I don't think the series has had time to shine in that department yet. Although, I do feel the designs and setting will very much get a bit crazier as the season develops. As was the case last week, the score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross is excellent. I still can't say that it fits what's on screen yet, but I enjoy what I hear, and I hope it becomes more cohesive with the story and action as the season progresses. Lastly, there are plenty of references and Easter eggs scattered throughout the episode. I did not notice any that were specific to the film, but most of them can apply to both the book and movie. And to me, that is testament to the faithfulness of Zack Snyder when he adapted Moore and Gibbons' story. My favorite of these eggs, and what may not be just an egg, would be the line spoken by Jeremy Irons, "Nothing ever ends." Obviously, this line was written by his character to be spoken in the final moments of the play The Watchmaker's Son, but the importance of this line goes far beyond that, being that it is the last word spoken to Adrian by Dr. Manhattan in the original graphic novel. Also, I strangely loved a scene that takes place mid-episode at a newsstand. The short moments from the film added a very human feel to the story for me. This very purposely reminded me of that. Also a great egg, slash maybe not just an egg, is Tim Blake Nelson's Looking Glass character. He very much continues to act like the real Rorschach in ways that tell me this is not by coincidence. The way he never fully removes his mask, even when he's at home, or how he helps himself to a colleague's food. I really love the look of his mask, and I find myself curious as to where his character is going. Lastly, it's not really an Easter egg, but more of a straight stay triggered moment. One of the most commonly criticized elements of the movie was seeing Dr. Manhattan's dick. Even though it was comic accurate, well, stay pressed, because you're about to get another blue dick on your screen. This time it's not CGI. That bothered you before? Get over it. In closing, the show continues to be entertaining enough, even without having a signature Watchmen feel, for me to want to come back next week. I do hope at some point something clicks that draws me in completely, but for now I'm comfortable saying the show is good, but not great. Yet. And until next time, stay exiled.